It is Sunday night in Los Angeles, California. Time for the University of Mixed Martial Arts at Club Nokia in L.A. Live. I'm Rich Slayton, joined by Larry Landless to call this light heavyweight fight between Michael Lazer REYES and Travis Williams. Reyes on his way in right now from Sherman Oaks, California, trains with 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu in Van Nuys under a favorite coach of ours, Alder Hampel.
Now he's got some he's a Taekwondo black belt, Taekwondo black belt. He's a Jiu-Jitsu white belt, does Muay Thai, Western boxing. They actually trained in Thailand with Tiger Muay Thai. And he's a slick grappler. Grappler's quest, he pulled guard and rolled it immediately into a mount. Won first in the novice division. Competed at the...
Was on the canoe team in high school.
The canoe team, yeah, I just noticed that. Wow, I thought it was going to be another word, but I had to refocus. Yeah, he canoes.
Reyes might be at a 10th Planet, but don't sleep on his striking. Heavy, long jab on this guy. Not just a distance-finding jab, but he does real damage. Watch from the jab, circle left, and try to set up that long straight right.
And his opponent, Travis Williams.
Elite Training Center is in the building. You can hear the cheers rise for 29-year-old Travis Williams from San Pedro, California.
Oh yeah, he trains with the University of MMA champions, Tony Aaron and Roman Todorovic, and they're all his three coaches, and they all three coach other fighters.
Tommy Aaron, Roman Todorovic, Travis Williams, all coaches there at Elite Training Center. Two of them, of course, champions defending their belts tonight. Travis Williams looking to get on that same train.
Yeah, he had surgery on his hand in 2003. Trained at Muay Thai, Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand also. His Muay Thai coach is Brian Robak. And purple, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt by Tony Plasinski.
The main coach of Travis, of course, second-degree black belt and former UFC fighter Joe Pardo. Travis Williams, no slouch himself, a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, not to mention medals at Grappler's Quest, the US Open, the Gracie Open, etc., etc., etc. Two very talented fighters from two very different jiu-jitsu backgrounds coming here tonight at 205 pounds.
Wow, you talk about old school. I go way back with Joe Pardo. He's a great guy, and I wish he was here. Haven't seen him in a while.
Michael Lazer REYES stalking, waiting for his opponent to make his way in. A final check here from our officials to make sure everything's straight and ready for Travis Williams.
Oh, he's a big kid, man. Lazer is a big kid.
Two light heavyweights ready to clash inside the University of Mixed Martial Arts cage. Reyes, one win and no losses. That win back in August here at the U, a submission in the first round against Chris Rodriguez. Travis Williams, no official mixed martial arts competition. This is his camo debut, but as we mentioned before, plenty of combat sports experience.
Yeah, people gotta realize those combat sports experience, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, judo, what be it, makes a difference in these fights most of the time. We all start somewhere and we bring our talents to the table and we put it out there. And a little bit of heart, a little bit of grinding, and next thing you know, you've got a Ronda Rousey who was a pure judoist and started to strike and got good at everything. And next thing you know, she was a badass.
There's a big difference between training in the gym, where it's with your friends, people you know, people who might take it easy at certain moments, versus when you get in competition, whether it be jiu-jitsu or judo or Muay Thai, amateur or professional. When you get in there, that's people who are trying to take your head off, taking your arm away, as opposed to your friends in the gym. And that difference creates a huge gap between the seasoned nature of a competitor.
Absolutely, but a 1-0 fighter, you know, he's as close to being a beginner as anybody else.
So Larry, what's going on here with the gloves? What are they taking care of?
I think what they're doing is it was either his fingernails were too sharp and they made him trim them, which looks to be the case.
A slight delay for technical fingernail difficulties, but we are ready to go. Let's get things started with Salvador Arellano.
Our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Armbar Nation, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 205-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. He steps into the cage with a record of 1 win and no losses. His 1 win coming by way of knockout. He stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 202.8 pounds, representing 10th Planet Van Nuys from Los Angeles, California, Michael Lazer Reyes. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai practitioner making his debut. He stands at 6 feet tall and weighed in officially at 204.8 pounds, fighting with Elite Training Center from Redondo Beach, California, Travis Williams. Man in charge of the action, Mylan Ayers.
3 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Michael Reyes in the blue corner, Travis Williams in the red corner. This is the University of Mixed Martial Arts. It starts here. Reyes takes center of the cage, quick jab.
Oh.
Nice front kick to the body.
Yep. Came over the top of that right.
Reyes trying to keep Williams off with that front kick to the body. Third one now.
It's pretty obvious now he wants to keep this standing, and it looks like Williams is trying to get close. Trying to soften over some strikes. He's way off with that punch.
Body kick from Williams.
Not bad. He's got to put a little more on it. I think right now Lazer's putting more on his kicks.
Uppercuts from Reyes, rights from Williams. Now here we go. Can Williams put Reyes on the mat? Knees to the body here from Reyes.
He's got to get that head position. He's got to get that head position.
Just move off the cage, move to the underhook. Move to the underhook, Trav.
That's the problem when you get this clinch. If your head's hanging off to the side, the other person's got the exact same clinch. It's called clinch and parry. And even though he's got his back on the cage, they both have the same hold. With head position, you can take that away. Oh,
Reyes head very high, eats a couple.
Snap down.
40 seconds remain here. Can Williams take advantage of this position?
I think he's trying to slip in for a guillotine there.
Hey, put the hands on the head. Put the hands on the head.
Reyes makes his way back to his feet. Big knee to the body here from
You're
Williams.
doing what you want to do, Trav. Hey, you got the single too, though, if you want it. If you want it.
Nice, nice. He got back to his feet. He's putting those knees up the middle.
Reyes now going deep for a double leg. Can he turn the corner?
10 seconds, Trav.
Wow, this is going to be a close one to call.
Williams trying to avoid more damage. Michael Reyes finishing the round on top.
Armbar Nation.
That's a tough one to call. I say Lazer threw more, and I think Travis picked better shots. What was the most effective of the two? Well, it looked like Travis got more control over the body and was throwing better, like uppercuts from the clinch while he was on the floor. Looked like Lazer lost his balance a couple times there. I'm going to have to squeeze this one out to Travis.
A very tight round here. Really could go either way. Yeah. Michael Reyes showing some of that striking capability we talked about beforehand. Big techniques with those legs. But just Travis Williams, as soon as Reyes gave him an opening, grabbing onto that neck, doing his best to finish by submission.
Yeah, the kid's obviously a better grappler, so I think they want this one to stay on the feet. He's throwing good sharp kicks. He needs to kind of put a little more power on him and his strikes if he wants to get anywhere. I think Travis is going to figure it out and just wade through him.
Both guys breathing heavily here. It might only be 2 rounds, but they are two-minute rounds, but these are 2 minutes of fire. Reyes takes the center of the cage again. Outside leg kick from Williams. Reyes, jab, hook, miss. Again, that outside leg kick from Williams. One more time.
Travis's overhand right is finding a home. Because every time he's throwing it, he's hitting him. He's hitting him hard enough. We'll see how it builds up later on. But he's
Reyes chaining takedown attempts, but so far Williams defending well.
Pretty wide base, looking for a Kimura. Throw some elbow to the ribs.
Reyes trying to elevate. Finally gets Williams down to his seat. Williams back up quickly.
Back up too quick for that. He's got to have establish some control of passive position. About to the side and throw some uppercuts to the left side.
Reyes really looking for one game plan now.
Yeah, it looks like Travis is starting to get a little tired here. So, Lazer's starting to get control with the back. Oh!
Travis looked to sweep, but Reyes, slick, takes the back instead.
Yeah, that was quite wise on Lazer's part there. He should just go strikes. You're not going to finish this guy with a submission. Just start striking something. Come from the side of the head. Yeah, that was a bad attempt.
Williams trying to shake off Reyes. Reyes looking for an arm.
Yeah, he's not going to submit over this amount of time. He needs to go strike right away. Hammer fist. Drop some hammer fist down. He's not going to get that. He wasted it. Even though
Seven Generations. Meet Dr. Anne-Marie DeMars, CEO of Seven Generation Games, author of Winning on the Ground.
I think he earned enough to win the decision. But, you want to soften this guys up as much as possible and damage them coming into the next round, the last round.
It's anybody's fight going into the third and final stanza. Michael Reyes showing off some of that striking in this round for the moment, and then very quickly turning this into a grappling affair.
Yeah, I think it's tied up at this point. I think it's tied up. Yeah, it looks like Travis is starting to get a little tired here, more so than Reyes.
And that's a big question here, especially in your debut fight. What do you have left in the tank going into that final 120 seconds?
Yeah, he kind of like one of those guys that seems to be throwing everything, and he's, he threw too much. Got Lazer with some gas in the tank still, so we'll see what happens with this.
Big question now, does Michael Reyes keep this thing standing, or does he want to engage Travis Williams in a grappling match?
Travis, if he wants to win this, has to get on the ground and hope for it. Because I think now, that uppercut's going to clinch it.
Williams looking for that overhand right.
He's swinging slow. Travis is swinging slow. He's showing signs of fatigue.
Travis Williams looking for that high single.
Run the pipe, run the pipe.
Yeah, he's just wasting his energy here. He's got a whizzer. He'll put weight on him, open his stance. Yeah, he's too tall for him. He's not going to get that.
Michael Reyes widening that stance, holding that base against Williams.
No, at this point, Michael Reyes is actually winning. He's not going to get that guillotine. There we go. He could have just cross-faced his way out of that, but
you can't let him get you
you
down,
don't want to be there either. You want to break off and make Travis chase you or make Travis carry away.
Travis Williams breathing heavily.
Yeah, you want to switch it. You want the other guy carrying your weight, not you don't want to be carrying his weight. Nice. Wow, he scooped the legs out and took him down. I didn't think he would be able to pull that one off, but he did. So he's got some wind left in his sails.
Yeah, I think there's fatigue on both sides, though, with Michael Reyes holding this position.
I think Michael Reyes still got more on the gas tank. Williams is putting nothing on those punches. He's got to push the head away and move his hips and turn towards the fence. Maybe establish that whizzer and get back to his feet.
Michael Reyes trying to creep his way into full guard.
Yeah, he's stuck there. I don't know if he thinks he wants to go old school or he's just kind of flopping around. There's nothing of control hold down there. He's in a lockdown.
15 seconds remain in the third and final round.
Yeah, Reyes just needs to punch it out. Punch it out. Exactly. As far as Young. Wow!
Williams
Wow!
looking for the armbar. Can he grab it?
Oh, too little too soon. Too little too soon. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give that to Lazer, even though Williams came out with that very, very nice armbar at the end.
You got to give respect to
close.
Williams for reaching down deep and finding that last bit of energy there
So close.
in the final moments.
Yeah, it's hard to say. If he would have got that like 20 seconds earlier, I mean, you know, could have finished him.
Well, it's fascinating that you put two parts of those 2-minute rounds together. Not only do you have the fatigue on one side, but fatigue working against you as the clock is working against you as well.
Yeah, I'm going to swing this one into Lazer's corner. I've been hitting at 100 tonight, so I'm going to get lucky on this one and give a tight decision to a guy who almost got armbarred right now.
Very, very near armbar. The difference in this fight, though, had to be the condition.
Yes, I mean, he did enough throughout the rounds to win the fight. He needed the armbar to close it with a submission, not just the attempt, not just the lockout. He needed to hurt the guy.
Michael Reyes looking to improve his record to 2 wins and no losses. Travis Williams hoping the judges give him a victory in his debut. You know, very interesting fight here between the long amount of experience for Travis Williams as a grappler versus Michael Reyes. You would think that Williams would have had the advantage there in those grappling exchanges, but it was really Michael Reyes who took advantage every time they clinched up.
Well, you got to say, Michael Reyes, being a member of the Canoe team, had everything it took to finish his match in the late rounds.
To make things official, let's go inside the cage with Salvador Arellano.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. First judge scores a fight at 30-27. Second judge scores a fight 29-28. Third and final judge scores a fight 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Michael Lazer Reyes.
Let's give it up for both these fighters. Michael, congratulations. Come talk to me.
Yeah.
Catch your breath.
Woo!
Woo!
Van Nuys, where you at?
I think they're over there.
Somewhere north.
Okay, so here's a serious question. At any point in the fight, did you feel like you were in serious danger?
No, never did. He got a good armbar attempt at the end there, but I feel like they defended it, and you know, he had a pretty good guillotine in the first round, but you know, nothing too severe. Yeah.
All right, fair question. So you mentioned there might be 1 or 2 people here that came to support you. Do you want to thank them?
Yeah. Thanks, Dad, for flying out from Hawaii. Thanks to my family, my mom, of course, my brothers, my family at 10 Planet Van Nuys. And yeah, I'll be fighting again on the 28th, March 28th, if you want to see another good fight.
I think we want to see another good fight.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Give it up for him, Michael Reyes.
Your winner by decision, Michael Lazer Reyes.
Man, everybody keeps taking my pen and my marker.